Hello, dear friends. Today I want to share with you a truly powerful story from the Bible, one that shows us God's incredible plan, even in moments that seem impossible. Have you ever felt like you're facing a tough situation with no way out? Well, this story will remind you that God is always working behind the scenes, even when we can't see it. Let's dive into one of the most amazing verses in the Bible. It's Esther 8:9, known as the longest verse in the entire Bible. But why is this long verse so important? It tells us about a moment when an entire nation was saved through God's perfect timing and Esther's courageous faith. Here's the backstory. Queen Esther, a Jewish woman, had become the queen of Persia. But there was a problem. The evil man Haman wanted to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom. Esther knew she had to do something. She couldn't just watch her people suffer. So she prayed, fasted, and bravely went to the king to speak up, even though it was risky. Now, Esther 8:9 describes the king's scribes writing a new decree to save the Jewish people. This verse is long because it gives all the details of how the message was sent quickly to every part of the kingdom. The king gave Esther and Mordecai the authority to send letters that would protect the Jewish people from their enemies. Imagine how important this moment was. The king's orders spread like wildfire, reaching every city, every village, every province. Because of this, the Jewish people were saved from destruction. Their lives changed forever, all because of God's plan and Esther's faith. This reminds me of a simple truth. Sometimes God works quietly through people and events that seem small. But His plans are bigger than we can imagine. Like Esther, each one of us can make a difference by trusting God and stepping out in faith. In the Bible, Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." This means that even when we feel overwhelmed, God is in control. He is working even when we don't see it, and no problem is too big for Him. Let me give you an example that you might relate to. Think about a time when you were worried, maybe about school, work, or a family problem. Felt like nothing was going right? But then, slowly things started to get better. Maybe a friend helped you, or a situation changed in a way you didn't expect. That's like what happened in Esther's time. God moved in ways that saved a whole nation. So when you face worries or challenges today, remember Esther's story and that long verse, Esther 9. God's timing is perfect. He can turn your situation around. You might not see the whole picture now, but God is writing a beautiful story for your life. As you go through your day, keep this in your heart. God has a plan for you. Just like the king's decree spread throughout the kingdom to save the Jews, God's love and grace can reach everywhere, into your life, your family, and your world. If you believe that God is working for your good, if you are trusting Him like Esther, then I want you to type Amen right now. Let your faith be strong and your hope be bright, because God's promises never fail. Remember these words from Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This means no matter what you face, God's got a good plan for you. Thank you for listening, friends. Keep trusting God, keep praying, and keep stepping out in faith, because you never know how God might use you to change your world. Until next time, God bless you, and don't forget to type Amen if you receive this message. Amen.